What is happening? You guys. Hey mom, hey Josh, hey everyone else, welcome back to the vlog. After I sat for like 3 days straight editing the last video, I was like, this month's digital diary is going to be a lot shorter. So today is just going to be a day in my life. I almost always end up filming on Thursdays because Josh is a process server, and no, not like bounty hunter vibe, it's not as cool and fun. And we are a 1-car household, and so he is off using our little car and I hang out and I have a day off at home. For a really long time I felt bad about taking a day off because I was like, I work from home, I do freelance design, you don't need time off. Everything I'm saying right now I feel like deja vu is happening, and I've said it before. But this other vlogger I watch who does social media and that kind of stuff full time, she explained it really well just by being like, it feels weird when you love what you do to take time off, but the way to produce great content and great design and all that kind of stuff is by giving yourself time to rest, and the old noggin and your brain and ideas time to rest. So that's what I try to do on Thursdays. It is 11:40. Spent the morning just chilling, drinking coffee, having breakfast with Josh before he left. I'm gonna try hard to not work today because all of next week's content is already scheduled because I'm good like that. This vlog is actually gonna end even earlier because around like 5 o'clock, I'm getting picked up to go to a little girls' night, which I will not be taking you guys on. I had somebody DM me and they were like, honestly, my favorite vlogs of yours are when it's just a day in your life, and I'm like, say less, I'll just do those more often because they're way easier. Super random, but it's because I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I thrifted this cowboy boot perfume bottle last weekend. It's not great, but it's also not like awful. Yikes, that was too much. I made a loaf of bread this week, and this is all that's left. It was about this big to begin with, but I'm very proud of it. Here's the recipe if anybody wants it. Super easy. And if this is blurry, I'm just gonna add it over top of it.
Yeah, so you use the travel agent activities and the itinerary and like the
And we did bring a few,
and then ingredients.
but that's gonna be better for you.
So I know I'm not the only person that has like a catch-all basket somewhere in their house. But this one's just getting out of hand and I need to go through it. Most of it's clothes, but I recently got into sewing, like hand stitching some stuff, and a lot of the stuff in here is for that, and I don't necessarily have a place for it at this time. But we're gonna go through this, and I'm wanting to start one of these projects, I'll insert pictures, where you basically just take fabric and then you cut out letters and you just hand stitch it onto a sweatshirt. So a lot of these I would be getting rid of, but I want to cut out the letters with like old t-shirts and stuff I already have instead of buying new ones. But that means starting the project. But to start the project I have to go through this. But I'm also almost done with another project, so it's just been sitting here. But I think we're gonna go through it. And then I think I'm gonna show you guys the projects. Been looking for this highlighter for days. Those are all clothes that I just need to put away. This is just random storage boxes, my gym bag, and a packing cube randomly, and then a piece of garbage. And then all of this stuff is for the project. So already feeling better that that basket's empty, and I'm just gonna put that away so that I can't just throw crap in there.
For a certain amount of time, and it's like, that's just, I guess, is what it is, man.
I have like 7 last days of rehearsal and barely. I have like 6.
Okay, so this is like random bandanas, fabric, t-shirts I don't wear anymore that like color-wise I liked. And then this is the sweatshirt that I thrifted, I think from the bins a couple trips ago. And I'm wanting to put something just like smack dab in the middle. I'm gonna play around with these, and then I still don't even know what phrase I'm gonna use.
I'm trying to show arms, but I have like glittery nets over me,
Sick.
you know? Special secrets.
Yeah, I've just been imagining myself.
Okay, so I'm still very much liking the I can't. I have book club. This is my reading sweatshirt. I like the I'd rather be reading, I'd rather be thrifting. I also had the idea of just putting like fruit. And then my true idea, but this is like the test run, and then I can make another one in November. I want like a collegiate looking hoodie that says Shiz University. But my sister made a good point that unless you know, you don't know. And like come November, everyone will know what that is. So I think we're just gonna stick with can't I have book club. So I'm gonna cut out those letters now. You mean you too, sister?
Anyway, I just, it's hard navigating.
Can't win every day, I guess.
I cannot tell you how life-giving this conversation is to me right now.
Mirror cube in the middle of the room that like we as the students could go into and observe the kids and take notes and like listen to them with headphones because the whole preschool was mic'd. And so like, is that not the most insane thing? So we would observe teachers and then we.
I just watched a commercial for, I actually don't even know because I skipped it about halfway through. But it's for new Kristen Wiig comedy on Netflix, and I laughed out loud. So, expectant for that.
Would probably love to receive an honor frame considering that she takes screenshots. Doing +1 to the events there about that.
She's met him. So I think it was not but Hallie basically immediately took it to me.
So I ended up talking on the phone with my mom for about an hour, and then I FaceTimed my sister, and before we know it, it's like 4 p.m. and I'm getting picked up at 5 for girls' night. So that's really exciting. Day gone. But I wanted to show you guys the letters that I cut out and what I decided to do on the sweatshirt. So I obviously did end up going with can't, I have book club, and I cut them all out, and I think it looks super, super cute. I will probably be starting this tonight, if not this weekend. This video might go a little longer, and I'll just show you guys the process of that, but I love it. Okay, so it is the next day, obviously. As I was pulling the cookies out of the oven last night, my friend texted me and she said, hey, I got off an hour early, I'm gonna come now, which was great, and we got to start our girls' night early, but I was like, okay, so that will be the end of that Thursday portion of the vlog. So I didn't obviously end up working on the sweatshirt at all. That will be today, and I will show you guys that process. Even before that, Same girls from last night. We're gonna go grab some coffee and go for a walk outside. It's 8:04 a.m. and we're trying to get ahead of it being hot because it's supposed to be like 102. Let's get ready for that. I'm tired, can you tell? I actually don't realize how often you do the exact same things until you're recording daily content. I'm like, this is gonna be the exact same clip as yesterday, so I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it then, because you're getting it again now.
It's not mine. I don't know why it was on my bookshelf at home. I just... It goes like the metal part. I don't know. I was walking. This is my favorite exercise skirt. Not random.
My friends and I were talking last night, and you know that moment when you're wearing something and then either a stranger or like an acquaintance is like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit. And then you're like, thanks. And then they add some sort of comment like, if I had, like, I wish I had your confidence because I would never wear something like that. Or that looks so good on you, but like that would not look good on me. Like, it's not necessarily a backhanded compliment. Like, they're probably just stating fact, but like, it still makes you nervous because you're like, what are we not saying here? That's how I feel about this outfit today. That's how I feel about the pigtails, the thrifted Florida tee that literally sparkles. But I think we're just gonna go for it because it is still so hot right now. Like, we had about a week where it felt like fall, and then now it's back to like 106. And like, getting dressed makes you sweat. So it's just like, we're not gonna second guess the outfit today. You're already second guessing everything else. I will insert a photo of what is currently happening, and I'm supposed to be leaving to meet my friends, but they're like moving downstairs. And I could just be a normal human being and be like, hey, super sorry, can I get my car out? But instead, I think Brenna's gonna come pick me up. Which, another thing, when we're talking about like things that I hope I get over by the next time I watch this video, don't be embarrassed if you have to ask for a ride somewhere. When we lived in Michigan, I would offer to pick up my friends all the time. Like, picking up your friend from their home or their apartment, and then you get to go together. A lot of times you stop for coffee and then you go to your thing. It's literally so much fun. Don't be embarrassed about it, because I'm like, I am a 27-year-old woman. My car is literally downstairs. I don't need to be picked up by my friend whose son is going to be in the back seat. But I'm also like, okay, but who cares? We're gonna listen to probably something like Taylor Swift on the way and have a good time. And even if you have a car and you're meeting your friend somewhere, offer to pick them up, because it's honestly such a fun little side quest that you get to go on together. And now I'm just sitting here like a little kid waiting for their mom to pick them up from school. Like, happy for you guys, but can you move? Okay, so for a progress shot, this is where we're at. I wanted to do the K and the C in the middle so that I kind of just work backwards and make sure that everything's centered. And if it's not, don't tell me, because I will lose my mind. But we're almost done. I'm very excited.
It's like kind of subconsciously hits home that like, this is the Palmer film. We're a part of it. We did interviews with one person from my generation with my aunt and uncle. One person from my generation sat down with each of my aunt and uncle.
Alright, this is literally my third time trying to record this one clip. I almost gave up on it, but my card was full, and so that's why it was glitching. what I have now said 2 times. Ignore the fact that I might have cheese or grease on my face. I just made lunch. I made a sandwich with homemade bread, homemade apple butter, turkey, and Swiss. And it was literally so good. If I wasn't already married, I would marry that sandwich. But honestly, I think Josh would understand. I think he'd be like, you guys go off and be happy together. I have 1 letter left, but I forgot that I burned my thumb. Hopefully that's in focus. I'm right-handed, so this isn't really affecting me, but when it does, like, touch something, I literally have to stop for 5 minutes. So it's taking a little bit longer than I thought. Also part of the reason why I didn't do it any other day this week, because I was like, we're gonna let the old burn heal. Literally burned it making the bread that I used for the sandwich today, but that's on me. But yeah, I am 1-0 away from being done with my sweatshirt, and then I'll be able to show you guys the final product. Hey Tess, do you want to hang out on Wednesday? I can't, I have book club. I love how this turned out, genuinely. The book club portion is a little off center. Like, I think the club piece is bulkier than the book section. So my graphic design brain is like, just select it all and move it, but obviously cannot do that. But I love how cozy this sweatshirt is. I love all of the different patterns and textures of the fabric. I was watching an old Sally Dark Griffin vlog, and she made a couple shirts like this for some different concerts that she went to, and she made the comment, I hope these don't get gross because I don't think I'll ever be able to wash them. And I agree, because I just use very thin like sewing kit thread, and like some of the pieces are already fraying, so I'm out of breath. So it might just be a Wednesday night for book club kind of indoor kind of garment, but I literally love it and I want to make 30 more, but not in this video, don't worry. I hope you guys enjoyed this day in my life turned craft vlog. I haven't looked at my subscribers in a minute, so I apologize, but I don't think I ever shouted out my sister. So shout out to Summer, because I know she's subscribed. That's all I got for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.